Hey there, YouTube. Tim Levy. I woke up this morning with this desire to need to do another video about my SaluSpa Hollywood, and I thought I'd talk about my love-hate relationship with the spa. So, things I love. It is extremely relaxing. I just got to say, I love uh, getting up in the morning or getting up in the afternoon or whatever. I'm on vacation at the moment, so I can get up whenever the heck I feel like it. And coming out and getting into the hot tub, it is extremely relaxing. Things I don't necessarily love, let's talk about that for just a minute. Before you can get into your hot tub and play around in the bubbles, which are fantastic, by the way, I love those also. I also love how quiet it is. I love how easy it was to set up. What I don't love is having to rinse the filter. You have to rinse the filter periodically. I don't love having to take a shower every time before I have to get into it, and pretty much every time you get out of it, because otherwise you smell like chlorine for the rest of the day. I love the relaxation portion of it. I probably already mentioned that. I do not love the cost. Let's talk about that for just a brief moment, yeah? So the hot tub itself was $399. So yes, it's been as cheap as $250 on Walmart.com. I was not one of those fortunate few that got it for that price. I'm sure that was like an introductory price type special thing. I don't think we'll ever see that again. In fact, I expect to see this thing go up in cost because it competes very well with those $600 to $800 spas, because it's 5'8" on the inner ring, and it says it seats 4 to 6. I would probably classify it as more 4 full-size adults, maybe 6 kids. I don't know. Anyway, cost. Okay, you got your filter cost, so there's one. You got your chemical costs, which are right in front of us. That's 2. That little small chemical setup right there was about 40, almost $50. Granted, it's only 40 or $50, but still 40 or $50, right? Your electricity, I don't know what this thing's going to cost to run yet, and it's going to be tricky because I've got the new hot tub, but I also did this. I set up a whole bunch of Halloween blow-ups and stuff, and did a whole bunch of Halloween decorations. I'll do a video on that later on. But you've got cost, right? You got your tiki lights that we put up, and those have a cost, and those have a cost for fuel. You got your strainers. Those have a cost. Granted, they're kind of ghetto, but they look better than any other pool accessory out there, so they get the job done. The water to fill it. You got a cost there. So just things to keep in mind when you're considering this hot tub. So, one thing I can say without a doubt is I don't feel like I made a mistake. That's probably the most important thing. And you will not be disappointed in the quality of this hot tub. It is absolutely amazing in just about every way. The bottom of the hot tub has got a very plush feel to it. There's no seating. I guess that's one of the drawbacks. If there was seating, it'd be a hard sale to buy a regular hot tub at that point, for sure. Here's the deal. I don't think that we made a mistake in trying out this $400 hot tub. In fact, you might even go as far as to say that this might become our permanent hot tub solution. $400. I mean, for $400, it's almost mind-blowing. Now, granted, it's not impressive to look at, and it definitely sits kind of low. I guess it is a little impressive at night. The LED lights really set this thing off, and that's what actually sold me on it. But compared to your traditional hot tubs that are out there, they're more visually appealing. They don't have a little motor / heater thing, blower, air bubble maker that sits outside of it. They have all that stuff internalized, and they sit a little higher off the ground. This thing's only 26 inches tall, and you sit on the floor. But guess what? It maintains heat well. It's comfortable to sit in, and it's as comfortable as the, I'm sure, $8,000 or $10,000 hot tub that we had when we went on our Airbnb trip, and that's what inspired this purchase to begin with. Oh, here's the deal. It doesn't make a lot of noise. I love that about it. Until you're in the hot tub. So I want to talk about that for just a minute. You can hear it. It's making a little low buzzing noise at the moment. When it's running, it doesn't make a lot of noise, and it doesn't bug my neighbor that's over there. And yes, I do have two girls. I have one right there and one over there, and I'll probably do a review on this one here because I just bought it recently, and you might want to know some information about that. Anyway, when you're inside the hot tub and the bubbles are going bubble, 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 it's wonderful. It feels great. It does overflow onto the floor a little bit, which is what you see down there, which is also a drawback, but it feels great. One thing I did notice, and this has just been after a couple days of use, is when you're sitting in there and those bubbles are going, they're rather close to your head. So this thing doesn't make a lot of noise. It kind of sounds like a low-pitched humming that you hear from a vacuum, which is kind of irritating. But the bubbles, when they're going off on the inside, they have to travel all the way up the bottom of the hot tub to the top. And forgive my dog, he's barking this morning. They are loud in your ears. So that's one thing that's a big drawback, is that bubbles are loud when you're in the hot tub. Now, positive, you can turn those off, and it's extremely quiet and extremely soothing, extremely comfortable. You can see the steam coming off of the hot tub coming up. It's wonderful, wonderful. So, the long and the short of it, you will love this hot tub. You should spend the $400 on it. Try it out, see what you think, make your own decision. But if you ask my humble opinion, and I'm just a regular guy, I'm not a fancy YouTuber or anything like that, at least not yet, maybe someday, who knows. But for the moment, I would say go out and get you one of these. It's the Hollywood, SaluSpa Hollywood, made by Best Way. Does a fantastic job. Love the LED lights. It has that free shield technology, so you can keep this thing up all winter. You don't have to drain it. Anyway, I hope this was helpful. If you guys want other videos of the SaluSpa, or if you want me to, take a specific video for you of something, let me know that. I'm happy to do that. Again, positives. Love how comfortable it is. Love how hot it is, and relaxing, and the bubbles and how they feel, and the squishy bottom. It just feels fantastic. It's plush. Things you're not going to love. The electric bill. You're not going to love how much that thing costs you every month. You're not going to love what it's going to do to your water bill temporarily, at least the first month, because it's about 240 gallons that you got to fill in there. You're not going to love the cost of chemicals. Those are going to cost you $50, maybe more, depending upon what your water test results come back. You're not going to love going to the store to get the water test. I mean, there's things that you're just not going to enjoy doing. Cost, they are what they are, right? Long and the short of it, hope you enjoy my videos. Hope you subscribe. Hope you like. I guess if I get enough subscribers at some point, I might make money off of this. But anyway, thank you for your time. Hope you enjoyed the video. Have a good day.